Professional racquetball converges on Kansas City, a city with a storied sports history. Enter the TeamRoot SuperMax Slam. $60,000 in prize money on the line. The best athletes from around the world. This is the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour.
And welcome everybody to the 2021 TeamRoot SuperMax Slam. My name's Tim Baghurst, and we're about to start the semifinal, the first one. Martinez against Mejia. Well, we'll start with an appeal. Well, the line judge agreed with the official. 1-0 for Martinez.
And I did too. I thought it was a great serve.
Says Brad Rogers, thanks so much for joining me. I know you're here with your daughter, so we had to make sure daughter was happy before you could sit down and take charge. So glad that you're able to join us for this semifinal. If you don't know, Bradley Rogers lives here near Overland Park, Kansas, and plays the IRT Pro Tour when he can. Mejia with a beautiful forehand pinch winner earns the side out 0-1.
Yeah, very intriguing matchup. Similar game styles. Gabby might have a little more overall experience, but Mejia has made run after run. I think she made the semifinal, and you and I called that game against Longoria. So she's made long runs, won a lot of matches over the last few years. So
Martinez. Oh, Mejia trying to back up, slips and falls. Glad she's okay. Well, believe it or not, they're both 21 years old. And we'll talk about their history because they have quite a bit of history, but it's not on the LPRT. This is the first time they've ever met, and it's a semifinal of a SuperMax Slam.
I saw that. Their game styles are similar. Mejia plays a little more under control. Will hit high percentage shots, but they're both scrappy and very fun to sound.
Soft hands from Mejia running forward. Little flick of the wrist. She knows how to hit soft and hard.
Yeah, and her biggest thing, the last match that we called was talking about fitness, getting into shape. She's done a fantastic job. If you watch her tournaments, you can tell she's gotten herself into great shape, racquetball shape. And so I don't think that'll be a factor as far as her wearing down in this match.
skip ball Mejia. No, in fact, the person I think will have their fitness questioned is Martinez, not because she doesn't train, but because 45 minutes ago she got off the court from a long, almost 2-hour doubles match. She and teammate Rodriguez won 11-8 in the breaker over Colombian pairing of Amaya and Riveros. I would argue more because you're hitting more shots. That looks short. Short call by our official, Rodriguez. Well, now's your chance to like and share the feed. Let's get this semifinal around social media. Straight down the line for Mejia. Got a great angle of that. Excellent shot. This is a pro stop for the ladies only. No amateur division. This is all about them. We have an open draw as well for anyone outside the top 6, and that's going down to our left, quarterfinal, I believe. Cheryl Lotz in a tiebreaker. I mean, it's open has been very, very competitive this weekend. Soft hands from Martinez. Martinez controlling the points. Mejia, she's known for starting slow. One might question why. You know, is it lack of warm-up? Is it maybe a casual mental attitude? I don't know, but typically she does start slow, so it takes her a while to get into games. Martinez, she started very brightly. But that's a side-out ball, kicks into the right corner. 1-4. Forehand pinch winner, reverse pinch winner from Mejia, 2-4. Mejia, tough. Martinez had it in the middle of the court, and it was a what do I do now situation.
Yeah, Mejia got an unfortunate bounce, and it's very difficult just to get a racket on that ball, which she did. Sometimes that's the way it goes. You hit such a bad shot, your opponent doesn't know what to do with it.
Exactly. You don't train for that. 3-4, 3-4. My bad. Yep. And Mejia is thankful that that point rolled out, because then she doesn't have to have that discussion. Skip ball Martinez. So Mejia finding her way back into the lead. 5-4. 4 points in a row for the Mexican. Look at the hands from Mejia. Soft hands.
Slow start was turned into she settled in. And, Alvaro Beltran, one of the slowest starters that I've ever seen. He could get down 4-1, 5-0. We're seeing that right here.
But then the question is, Brad, why not start that way so that we don't have the I've got to catch up attitude?
It's hard to understand. I really don't have an answer. I'm sure they want to start fast, but maybe they're just the flow of the game doesn't allow them to.
So timeout on the court. It's 7-4. A good run from Mejia. We talked about the slow start, and she's found her rhythm, starting really with a great drive serve, creating some opportunities. She's taking advantage. We also demonstrated, you can see here our little court cam, Mejia walking back to check her phone, obviously getting some guidance. And TJ Bamba at the controls. It's quieter this afternoon. I mentioned this is a pro event only, so no amateurs, which means we don't have that many people watching on. A different environment for these ladies.
Yeah, it's sometimes difficult, but when you're in there, you're so focused on the ball and what's going on that you would hope that the crowd doesn't play a factor.
You would hope, but we know it does.
Welcome to COVID life. I mean, we saw what that did in all athletics. It really affected the way that, games are played, sports are played. This has somewhat of that feel. It's unfortunate because there was so much great racquetball, so much activity going on about 30 minutes ago. It's been a long day. We're out to get food, and hopefully they'll file back in. But for these two, what matters most is coming out on top. That's got to be your main focus. Whatever you have to do to keep yourself motivated, you do.
Eight serving 4, another point for Mejia. These two have faced each other 0 times on tour.
Great pickup by Mejia, good anticipation.
She got it. Great pickup. Oh, Mejia is just moving around the court well, and Martinez right now not sure what to do.
That's one of those points that just absolutely rips the heart out of the person that loses it, mainly when you're in control. And Martinez, she was in control that whole point, and Mejia got a lucky bounce and capitalized.
Well, a year ago, you would have said Mejia doesn't get this ball in the back right corner.
That was an incredible get on her feet.
These two have met 8 times at the Junior World Championships. That tells you how often, because how many years are you in juniors? About 8 times.
Right.
And it shows you how good these two are, because they faced each other almost every year in a final.
Yeah, and to see him here in the semifinals, I mean, that's a testament to your career overall.
Well, how about this, Brad? Second time out at 9-4. She just took one a couple points ago, but we talked about this earlier. You take a timeout when you need it.
Right. Right. I mean, we saw Longoria take one at 5-1 and then 4-0. It's critical because if you don't get back in the service box right now, game one's looking pretty in favor of Mejia.
Well, these two, as I mentioned, have met 8 times. 4-4 is their record. So this will be the decider who gets the advantage and the first professional match between these two. Mejia won the last one at the Junior World Championships. That was actually at the U.S. Open venue several years ago. And these two, I've enjoyed watching them, commentating on them for the last few years at juniors. It's great to see them now at this level on the Pro Tour.
Yeah, absolutely. Very under control, Mejia. And let's face it, I mean, junior championships are amazing. It's awesome. It's something that you should definitely hang your hat on, but a professional win, it's rare, and a professional final is, the winner of this will get to their first not first, but they're the final of the SuperMax, and there's big money on the line. So junior championships, awesome. Professional championships when you earn a paycheck,
Much better.
much better. Yeah.
Well, Mejia didn't start well, but she's won the last 10 points. Martinez serving. Wasn't a great serve, but Mejia gave her a chance, and Martinez took it.
Yep.
Both of these players 21 years old. Mejia 35 and 30 on tour. Martinez 29-28. Thanks to Pro Racquetball Stats for that information.
So what you're saying and what we've talked about from the beginning, very even matchup.
Absolutely. Wow, what hands for Mejia.
Yeah.
Martinez so athletic. That's too good for Mejia. Perfect pass over to the right side off the back wall.
She's constantly changing the pace of the ball, which is something that's very difficult to do. I mean, that just shows how under control she is of her body and of her mind.
She is hitting hard and flat. Mejia, another point.
And that drive serve to the backhand, I mean, it's been consistent. She gets that in, and you know, she's hitting it hard, but not as hard as she can. She's hitting the perfect speed to keep the ball from coming off the back wall.
Both of these players started their pro debut at 14 years old. It's crazy, right?
As much as I love racquetball, I don't think I knew there was a pro tour at 14 years old.
You can be as young as you want to play on the pro tour.
Yeah, absolutely.
And these two, I mean, Longoria was about that age when she started on the pro tour as well, and guess how well she's done. So
Yeah.
I think the future's bright for both of these
Very.
players.
I mean, it shows here today. But Mejia just looks outstanding right now. Very little mistakes.
Oh my gosh, she almost got that.
Yeah. And
She is anticipating so well.
Absolutely, and that can kind of play a mind game, even though she didn't get it. Guarantee Martinez felt that she was right there, and it's going to force her to even try and go lower next time.
Should be telling them that between the games we're going to restart the stream. Would that be okay?
6:13.
6:13. Just want to let you know we're having an issue with one of our computers, and we're going to reboot the machine after the first game. So we're not disappearing, we're just rebooting the machine, which means we need to restart the feed. So if we do disappear, apologies for that. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes during the gap between game 1 and game 2. Soft hands. Beautiful shot from Mejia.
Mejia's made some really difficult shots, such as that one right there, look super easy, and it's just completely controlled.
You can see why she's so good at doubles.
Oh, yeah.
Skip shot from Martinez. Brings up
14-6.
game point number 1, 14-6. No timeouts available for Martinez. Martinez was up 4-1.
You called it slow start, but a possible quick finish.
Yeah, and I just wonder how much that doubles match took out of Martinez.
Yeah.
Just not playing as crisp as she was this morning.
Well, and Perea pushed her. I mean, she dove all over the place this morning. And skip ball to end game 1.
And so just like that, Mejia takes it quickly, 15-6. We're going to take a break. As I mentioned, we're going to reset the feed, and we'll be back in just a minute with game number 2.